Kid, Rich TV Live. You know it's a full alert, baby. Yeah. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Yeah. I told y'all motherfuckers about a brother and how it's gonna blow up. And Cura did the same and make you throw up. I was talking about kush bottles, KSHB. I was talking about I ain't this and what they gon' be. It was BVO. We gave you all the answers. TRST, shit, you know it's Kentress. Don't forget about Africa, we brought you into harvest. But why you still hate on the kid? Why? That shit is far-fetched, just the 52-week lows. That's just how it goes. Rich TV is here, we about to make some dough. Yeah, right on everything in January. Shit is popping now, rolling up some good in the back with it, and we pumping clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Yeah, full alert is full alert. Let me take you to the future with ACB on top and Africa right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some man. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere. You know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Cena with the fever, that shit diva with the heater. You can leave that shit with Beaver. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, make my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some cream. XLY, I got lots of that. It's about to pop and fag. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that Vivo. I buy that in my Speedo with eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters, and the missile get you hit. Yeah, bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert is full alert. Yo, full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Yo, full alert is full alert. Rich TV Live. Ill Kid in the fucking building.
So I want to make something very clear. Trulieve Cannabis is the #1 cannabis company right now. In case you guys haven't noticed, in case you haven't been watching my top 10, you know my top 10 that I do every single month that I've been putting Trulieve on? #1, August. #1, September. #1, October. In November, I took them out of the #1 spot. It was a mistake. But for December, they're back to #1, and nobody's talking about Trulieve Cannabis, despite the fact that it's at $17 now and up 70% since I told you guys they were #1, because they've been making positive adjusted operating income to the tune of $23.4 million. Nobody else is even close. Nobody else is even doing $10 million. They're at $23.4 million in adjusted operating income. And the reason why you see me in the darkness is because Trulieve is up 70% in the fucking dark, and nobody wants to talk about it except for your boy. That's why I'm in the dark. If you guys haven't noticed, only the stocks that go down get the views. If I talk about Grow Generation Corp, which is up, those videos don't get views. If I talk about Trulieve Cannabis, which stock keeps going up, those videos don't get views. If I talk about Metapharma Labs going up all year, those videos don't get views. If I talk about Valens Growworks going up all year, those videos don't get views. But if we talk about something that goes down, now watch those videos get views, baby. Watch them get views. I don't know what else I gotta do, man. Trulieve Cannabis is the #1 cannabis stock in North America right now because they are growing quarter over quarter, year over year, and they have a positive adjusted operating income, which means cash flow positive. Now they're at $17. We've been talking about it since they're at 10. So the reason why we're talking about it right now, there is a full alert for Trulieve and has been for 4 months. Trulieve has been going up from $10 to $17, 70% under our noses. 70% under our noses. When you're buying Trulieve, you are buying revenue. Revenue. Trulieve is the streak buster. Now remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. We like to bring you the winners, and we like to bring them to you first. And we brought you Trulieve first before anybody else on the planet because we bring you all the cannabis stocks first, if you haven't noticed. And we will continue to. I promise you that. We will not leave any stone unturned. And if Trulieve Cannabis is the #1 cannabis stock in the world, 70 million in quarterly sales, growing quarter over quarter. Next quarter, I will not be surprised if they get close to 100 million in quarterly sales. They are growing at a very fast pace, and they have a positive adjusted operating income. You don't need to see my face. You just need to listen to my words. They have a positive adjusted operating income of $23.4 million. Nobody else is even close. The second closest is $6 million. They're at $23.4 million in adjusted operating income. I don't know what else I got to say, man. I think I said what I got to say. Trulieve Cannabis is the #1 cannabis stock. They have been for the last 4 months. You want to talk about companies that are actually doing well, that are actually up in 2019? Trulieve Cannabis, Medipharm Labs, Valens Growworks, Medicine Man, Innovative Industries, Innovative Industrial Properties, IIPR, Trulieve Cannabis. Those are your winners for 2019. There's only a few. It isn't that difficult to find them because everything else is red. Everything else is red. Dan B says, are you missing all the news on TBP? You want a winner for 2020? Take a good hard look. Look at what's in their pipeline. I agree. FDA approval, but that's a different video, my friend. But yes, I agree with you. TBP is a beast. They need to be on everybody's watch list and on everybody's radar. FDA approval, Health Canada approval coming. TBP has a chance to be a giant. And they're also, Afria is involved in that deal. So I like that company a lot. Pete Ferraro says, who are your favorites for 2020? Well, clearly Trulieve Cannabis right off the bat. And other than that, Curaleaf, Aurora Cannabis, Afria, Fire, Supreme Cannabis, Tilt, MedMen, T-God, Zenibus, Canopy Growth at 13, Medifarm Labs, Valens Grow Works, Curaleaf, those are just some of the ones that I really, really like. I also like Rivers. I like a lot of companies in the cannabis sector. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's 441 right now in the marijuana index. It was just at 444. It just went back down to 441. So we lost 3. And there's 22 companies. There's 22 companies coming. So we lost 3, and there's 22 coming just in Canada alone. Eric says 48 North. Yeah, I like 48 North, but we have to be careful with these companies once they get under $1, right? Once they get under $1, I've told you guys it's no man's land. It's a free-for-all, and things can get crazy. Shit gets crazy under $1. No, we can never forget the ladies. We never need to forget the ladies, but once these stocks get under $1, man, they're very highly speculative. Then it becomes more like the casino. Michael Peterson says, do you think Trulieve is going higher from now? I was thinking Trulieve was a great buy at $10. Man, could it go higher from now? Yes, I think it could easily go to $20, but it also could go down because it just came up 70% in the last 4 months. So I'm not suggesting you need to run to buy it. I'm just suggesting that right now, the reason why it's going up is because they're profitable. Or they have at least a $23.4 million adjusted operating income, which is the highest in the industry other than Scott's Miracle-Gro. So because of that, you have to say that they're number one and they need more exposure. They need more notoriety. They need more conversation. They need more attention because they're number one. And if people are talking about it more and buying it more and people are making money, then that's a good thing for the sector. Because the reality is the people that are buying Trulieve are making money. Because people are putting money where they feel comfortable. And when you see the entire sector imploding because companies are not making money, people are naturally going to put their money where they feel like they're going to be protected. They're not going to just want to put their money in harm's way. They're going to put their money where they feel they're going to be protected. So they're putting it in Trulieve because they feel comfortable putting it in Trulieve because Trulieve is actually making money. They're not losing money every month. There's a lot of other companies that are losing money every month. So they're going deeper and deeper into the hole. Trulieve is making money every month. Thus, they have positive cash flow. $23.4 million in adjusted operating income gives them a lot of tools and resources to play with. So if they do that or more every quarter, which I'm assuming they've got the they've got the recipe to have a huge cash flow. So if they continue that, you would assume that that's like over 100 million in adjusted operating income in 2020. That's a lot of cash flow, $100 million. So they need to get the respect that they deserve. They need to be talked about. You know, when you put Aurora Cannabis in a title, it's going to get a ton of people watching because it's Aurora Cannabis. They have a lot of shareholders. Right now, for whatever reason, people don't, or they're not talking about, or they're not interested in, or they're not buying Trulieve, or they don't hold Trulieve. And I think it's a shame because they've been the one that's actually been going up 70% over the last 4 months. Now, I'm always the first to talk about a stock. I'll never be the last because once I talk about it and then it starts to run, everybody else will jump on the bandwagon and they'll start talking about it too. But the reality is, I want people winning. And there's only a few companies, less than 10, that I can think of that are really good companies in the cannabis sector that have been going up in 2019. Trulieve is one of them. Medicine Man's another one. MetaPharm Labs is another one. Balance Grow Works is another one. Grow Generation Corp is another one. Oh, by the way, Grow Generation Corp is going to be on the NASDAQ on Monday. Grow Generation Corp will be on the NASDAQ on Monday. So I just bring you the news and I just bring you guys the education and the information first. Believe, I'm actually a shareholder of Believe, but they've been a huge disappointment. They did a forward split and created more shares and the stock's just gone down. So I don't know what to say about Believe. It's been just another one of those nightmares. So I'm not really too interested in even looking at their earnings. But who knows? Maybe their earnings are strong. I wouldn't be surprised if they did have some decent earnings, but man, the stock, ridiculous. And just absolutely ridiculous what they did to that stock. I don't understand. They did a forward split, created more shares, and then the stock went down. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Trulieve Cannabis has a super woman as a CEO. Her name is Kim Rivers. She also has a last name of a company that I own shares in, Canopy Rivers, and I really, really love Rivers. So she just has an amazing name too. So Kim Rivers, the CEO of Trulieve Cannabis, in my opinion, is the most successful and the most celebrated CEO of 2019. Because they found a way to have the highest adjusted operating income in the entire sector. And that needs to be applauded. Infinite Possibility says, when it's 3 cents, I think it's a screaming buy. Pete Ferraro says, Kim is hot. Eric says, Rich, why do you love Rivers? Well, first of all, I'm a big fan of Canopy Growth. And Canopy Rivers is Canopy Growth 2.0. So essentially, Canopy Rivers is the investment arm for America for Canopy Growth. And what they're doing is they are investing in MSOs and LPs and IP and technology. And like, for example, one of the companies that they're heavily invested in is TerraSend. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but they own 20% of TerraSend. TerraSend is a giant. So I really love the model that Canopy Rivers has. I think it's going to be a giant. And because they have good roots and ancestry with Canopy Growth, who has billions behind them, with Constellation Brands. I feel that Canopy Rivers is too big to fail. And I think Canopy Rivers is going to be a giant. I've done a couple videos on TerraSend. I did the investor presentation. You should take a look at it. TerraSend chairman bought 300,000 shares this past week. TerraSend's no joke, man. TerraSend's no joke. It's actually one of the titles right here. Canopy Rivers portfolio company TerraSend announces agreement to acquire ultra premium cannabis brand State Flower. That was in August. TerraSend symbol is TER in Canada, TRSSF in America. Canopy Rivers symbol is RIV in Canada, CNPOF in America. Remember, I'm not a licensed advisor. Always do your due diligence and always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about. Always invest in the best. The best is blessed. We love green gold here. I love the entire sector. I love any investment we could talk about. I love them all. And I think that green gold is the future. That's why I like to talk about green gold. And I'm a big cannabis enthusiast. This is a press release from TerraSend. This announcement is yet another example. Where is it? TerraSend is pleased to announce, or Canopy Rivers is pleased to announce, its portfolio company TerraSend Corp has signed definitive agreements to acquire ABISF LLC, which operates a Bay Arena cannabis cultivation facility and owns the State Flower brand, State Flower. State Flower is known for its ultra premium cannabis flower and is currently sold through dispensaries in California and Nevada. The announcement is yet another example of TerraSend delivering on its U.S. expansion plans, providing ever-growing U.S. exposure to Canopy Rivers. There it is, guys. So you want to know why I like Canopy Rivers? There you go. And TerraSend's shareholder base, said Narbi Alexandrian, president and CEO of Canopy Rivers. We think the acquisition of State Flower will allow TerraSend to capture important mind share in the U.S. through a strong consumer-facing brand. With a U.S. retail footprint already secured through the Apothecarium, we believe the State Flower is a natural strategic fit for TerraSend. State Flower is a California-based cannabis producer operating a licensed facility in San Francisco, California. State Flower has emphasized a craft approach to cultivation using best-in-class genetics at a EnviroCan certified facility. An EnviroCan certification verifies the best management practices are used to grow and process cannabis and ensures environmental stewardship and compliance to local and state regulations. There you go. So I like Canopy Rivers, man. They're working with TerraSend. They own 20% of TerraSend. A lot of people don't know that, but that's what we do here, man. Yeah, that's what we do here. I try to bring you guys the news and we like to talk about it so you guys really know what's the truth. There's no reason for people to be buying stocks that are going down. You know, we could be buying stocks like Trulieve that are going up. So that's why I love Rivers. I hope that answers your question. RD Sully asks, does anybody know if the Canadian LPs will announce who supplies their vape products, or is that kept confidential? I'm sure it'll be on the packaging. I don't believe that that's confidential. This is supposed to be transparent. It's legal. I know Tilt and Kush are supposed to be entering Canada through LPs, but no details. Yeah, I think that Tilt and Kush bottles are going to be giants. And I think these prices for Kush bottles and Tilt are a gift. I'm not saying they can't go lower. Always consult a financial advisor before you invest in anything we talk about here on Rich TV Live. Past performance is not an indicator of future results, okay? Just because Trulieve is up 70% in the last 4 months doesn't mean that it can't go back down. The stock market is a game. Market makers play it well. They play it better than me. They play it better than you. They're there to take your money, okay? It's like a casino. Believe it, all right? It's like a casino. Believe it. Pete Ferraro says, look at the other deal rich in Pennsylvania. Ilera Healthcare. TerraSend purchased them for $125 million. Yeah, TerraSend's doing a lot of big things. And what I'm saying is they're being financially supported by Canopy Rivers. That's why I like Canopy Rivers. I like their model. Peter is saying, why is it so dark over there? It's not dark, man. Does that look dark to you? That's blue skies and sunshine, man. That's blue skies and sunshine. I'm just trying to say that the stocks that go up are always left in the dark, and it's the ones that go down that everybody wants to talk about. Five Finger. Hold on, let me get to your messages. You guys have a lot of messages all of a sudden. Five Finger Limited says, hey, Rich, Grandpa is down in the gym. I sold my Zenabis in the green. He let me do the order. Yo, Mason, taking my advice, selling in the green. Good job, buddy. Very good. You're such a great student, man. Right there, guys. Mason, Rich TV Live, youngest super fan. Good work, Mason. I told everybody, man, take the green, man. I don't care. Take the green, always. Pete Ferraro says TerraSend is way undervalued. We'll do 250 to 300 million in sales in 2020. It's going to be a good year. I'm looking forward to it. Hap Slayer is saying, what do you think about the new Aurora West Edmonton mall store? I think it's cool, man. I think it's the future. We got to have more cool cannabis. I want to make cannabis great again. Cannabis is supposed to be great. Let's make it great again. Stores that are fun and cool and entertaining and engaging and educational is what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be all this government red tape and doom and gloom. It's not what it's supposed to be, man. It's not what it's supposed to be. Pete Ferraro says, all the companies TerraSend acquired are all profitable businesses. I love the business model. Infinite Possibility says, if you want to be poor, spend your life buying liabilities. If you want to be wealthy, spend your life buying assets. Hey, great. That's a great quote there. What's up, Anthony Russo? How you doing, man? I'm doing videos for you guys, man. Just, we want to be in a little bit in the darkness a little bit, so that, people want to keep Trulieve in the darkness, even though it's obvious that they're the best and they're blessed because they're making the most money. They're making the most money. So when you're making the most money, you're clearly the best. Just like Amazon and Google and Facebook and Tesla are the best. Well, what do you think? Trulieve is the best. That's why they're going up. It's pretty obvious. People are buying it. I'm not suggesting it can't go down, but I'm also telling you it's going up. I'm not telling you what to do. I've just been telling you in every one of my top 10 videos since August that they're number one. But no one wants to talk about that. Everyone wants to talk about my pick Zenabis or my pick Aurora or my other picks. They never want to talk about my number one pick, Trulieve, which has been my number one pick in 4 out of the last 5 top 10 videos for the last 5 months. But no one wants to talk about that. They always want to talk about Zenabis. It's funny. Infinite Possibility says, I'm just chilling in my vacation buying shares. Enjoy your vacation, man. Unknown Territory says, I didn't buy anything today, waiting for another 10% drop. We'll be adding on those to those positions. Hope you win big, man. Reefer Al Joint says, hola. How you doing, man? Unknown Territory says, yeah, Canopy Rivers getting KD is a game changer. You think? Dale says, hello all. How you doing, Dale? Five Finger Limited says, my math teacher is teaching me how to read charts. I think pretty soon, Mason, you're going to be teaching your math teachers. Good for you, Mason. You're a beast, man. Peter says, can't see your face. You're blacked out. Why do you want to see my face? Why do you need to see my face? Do you need to see my face? It's great. It's fantastic. Oh, I think you guys have seen me in lots of videos. You've seen me in lots of videos. Unknown Territory says, what's the deal with Trulieve and FBI after them? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know anything about that. I've heard rumors about it and I've heard people talk about it, but I don't know anything about that. All I know is they're building a giant company. I believe that there's something to do with Kim Rivers' husband, from what I've heard, but I don't know what that has to do with her. So I don't know. I just know that the company itself is growing at a very fast pace, and I will not be surprised to see them do $1 billion in sales over the next couple years. And the company that could be even bigger is Curaleaf, who is projecting to do $1 billion in sales, which is just crazy. In 2020, it's just nuts. Infinite Possibility says, be careful who you listen to. Some people don't care about you. It's very true. A lot of people. Why would they care about you? Reefer Al Joint says, I like the mystique in the shadows. Yeah, it's kind of the way we are, right? I brought everybody first in 2017, Canopy Growth, Aurora Cannabis, Afria, Kronos Group, Organigram. Just to name 5. I brought all 5 of those first. And then when the HMMJ ETF came out, I brought that first. So just those 6, if you look at all of the charts, all of them went up hundreds of percent, and some of them went up thousands of percent. And I brought them all first on YouTube. You can go back to 2017 and check all the videos. Now, I'm still doing that. And I'm still talking about companies like Trulieve. But for whatever reason, every time I talk about Trulieve, the videos don't get any views. Now, I can talk about Zenabis, and those videos will get 1,000 views with my eyes closed. But if I talk about Trulieve, if I talk about Meta Farm Labs, if I talk about Valens Grow Works, if I talk about Grow Generation Works, those videos don't get any views because they've been going up. I don't know why. I'm just trying to understand the phenomenon. Five Finger Limited, you're making me laugh, man. You really are my number 1 fan, bro. You're awesome, Mason. Mason says, my mom likes you. I like your mom too, man. She's awesome. She has a good son and a good family, man. You guys are great. Peter says, you need to turn on the lights so we can see you. Why do you want to see me so badly? It's kind of odd. Infinite Possibility says, don't listen to your teacher about stocks. If he knew about stocks, he wouldn't be a teacher. Ooh, that's a deep jab there, Infinite Possibilities. The teacher's just trying to help Mason out. I don't know if I would listen to that, Mason. Always listen to your teachers. But remember, one day you'll be teaching your teachers. And I'm pretty sure you're probably teaching him a few things about cannabis stocks. Unknown Territory says the husband of Trulieve CEO was indicted by the FBI on May 9th. Yeah, but I don't know how that affects Trulieve because he's not the CEO. Fat Nut says, what's going on, Rich? Anybody dig into Liberty Health Sciences quarterly report? I just looked a little bit at the press release and looked at the numbers, and from what I saw, it looked good and encouraging, and that's why I put them in my top 10. But I could definitely look in deeper, that's for sure. Dan the Man says, money is different than wealth, right? Well, money creates wealth. Carl Riggins says, LH's quarter was excellent. Oh, you guys have a lot of messages. Try to catch up here. Trying to read all you guys' messages. Reefer Aljoin says, Trulieve Florida Friday sale. Spend $150 after discounts and receive a free Truly Black hoodie today. Yo, that's pretty cool, man. Dan the Man says, like you can have a bunch of money and not be valuable. Crazy as that sounds. Mason says, they won't let me lift weights. They say I'm too young. Yeah, don't start lifting weights, bro. How old are you right now, Mason? Are you 6? Grower's Life says crazy times. Matt Barone says Trulieve is dumping 50 million shares in a month. Hey, maybe that'll be the opportunity for us to just wait, see how low it goes, and pick up the dip. SNICP says, what's up, Rich? You keep me focused. Gee, one day I'll hit Mike Tyson's ranch. Yeah, man. I want to do that too, man. I just want to have fun. Just want to have fun and make money, man. Life is too short, man. It just passes you by, man. When you guys are young, man, don't have any regrets. Don't have any regrets. I'm good, Dale. I'm good, man. Can't complain, man. It's Friday. Enjoying the beautiful sunshine and blue skies, as you guys can see. Want to share that with you. Beautiful day. Unknown Territory says John Thomas J.T. Burnett was indicted by the FBI as part of a long-running public corruption probe, including racketeering, extortion, mail fraud, and making false statements to a federal officer. Oof. Yeah, that scares me too. Maybe that's why people are not buying it, or maybe that's why they don't want to talk about it. But at the end of the day, they're going up, so we got to talk about it. Infinite Possibility says, I love our community. Yeah, I do too, man. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for your 30 likes. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me on your Friday. It means a lot. Infinite Possibility says, make a plan and stick with it. I agree. You definitely have to have a plan. People don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. Unknown Territory says, so that doesn't have anything to do with Kim Rivers? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm not an expert. I don't know exactly what's going on there. Something we're gonna have to dig into as a community, figure out, because they're going up and they're making more money than anybody else, despite their issues with the FBI. Carl Riggin says, but LHS has a scandal too last year. They all have shady stuff, all of them. MedMen, Ianthus, Harvest. Well, I mean, they're all coming from an illegal sector to legal. So obviously there's stuff going on. Peter says, is Rich hiding from the FBI? Peter, man, are you serious right now? Like, are you like on another planet, Peter? Seriously, like what planet are you from? If I was hiding from the FBI, you think I'd be on YouTube? Like, what the hell's wrong with you, bro? You've been smoking some bad stuff. Carl says maybe only GTII is squeaky clean. We all thought that CanTrust was squeaky clean, so you just never know, man. Yo, you guys have a lot of messages. What's the hat? You guys want to see my hat? Lighting, sometimes it kicks in. You just can't see it. It's bad, man. It's rough. It's rough. Oh, it's rough. There you go. Alta V. Alta V. There we go. Alta V. That's the hat. Reefer Aljoin says, Kronos is how I found you. You were the only one covering Kron back then. Yeah, man. Kron was the one that went up like over 1,000%. It's crazy. You're paper trading, Mason? Nice. JG says, it's the dark side. Yes, the dark side. The dark side of the cannabis stocks. Trulieve Cannabis, the stock that goes up 70% in 4 months, and nobody wants to talk about it. Unknown Territory says the securities of Trulieve and other U.S. cannabis operators exist an odd sort of capital purgatory as long as the marijuana business remains federally illegal in the United States. That's the big problem. That's the issue. Unknown Territory says U.S. citizens or U.S. institutions can't beneficially own the stock in the way they would any other stock. JG says yes, but wealth is different between the ways people perceive it. Infinite Possibility says, I'd rather risk big than live the rest of my life as a slavery slave. Yeah, I agree. Reefer Aljoin says, it sucks that American law prevent me from recommending anything won't be perceived as steering it against our laws. Yeah, it's a crazy, you have to be careful what you say, especially on social media. Unknown Territory says, I'm curious if it's legal to own these U.S. canopy stocks. I'm sure it is. Of course it is. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be able to do it. Dan the Man says, find value, build wealth. It's true. The trick is finding value. Crypto Man is saying, you can't see anything with the sun behind you. What do you want to see, bro? Want to see my face? What do you need to see? We're just having a discussion. We're just having a discussion. Five Finger Limited says, first grade, I am doing 3 grade math. My math teacher says I should go to Berkeley. Good for you, Mason. The Rich TV Live super fan. How do we know if it's cheap? Revenues, expenses, future expectations. Infinite Possibility says, I think Peter is smoking moldy weed. Five Finger Limited says, Grandpa is really happy. I think he got a lot of money. I heard him talking to my mom about a bonus. Nice. Infinite Possibility says, is it possible to make $1 million in a day in the market? Yeah. People that do it every day. Reefer Aljoint says, the moment legalization happens, all the tax loopholes will be a windfall for all canna companies registered in the US. Hopefully it happens with hard retail profits. I can see it. Yeah, me too, bro. It's going to happen. Infinite Possibility says, Mason is learning how to be wealthy early. Right on. Oh, yeah. Mason's already wealthy. He's already got a trading account. He's already taking profits. Pete Ferraro asks, when TerraSend does 300 million in sales in 2020, what should the stock price be? That's very difficult to decide what a price is going to be. I mean, it's all based on what the market is like. Right now, the market is very heavily oversold. Unknown Territory says the Pentagon treats investments in marijuana-related companies as involvement in drugs, which is prohibited. Then how come they allow you guys to buy them? All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I wanted to bring Trulieve to your attention. I think Trulieve is a beast. They're up now 70% in the last 4 months. I'm not trying to tell you guys to buy. Always consult a financial advisor before you invest in anything. Always invest in the best because the best is blessed. Trulieve Cannabis is clearly one of the best. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Guys, I am going to live stream the call for Halo Labs at 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 Eastern in about an hour and 15 minutes. Stay tuned. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Have a great weekend. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the 34 likes. If you didn't smash the like button yet, please smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We like to keep you guys guessing. I know I'm in the dark. You know, people are like messing me. You're in the dark. I did that on purpose. I'm just trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be different. People are talking about hiding from people and stuff like that. Just a little crazy. No, we're definitely not hiding. We're just trying to have some fun and just try to be a little different here on Rich TV Live. Make it engaging and entertaining. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for being part of the community. Appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'm out. Peace. You know I don't go out like that. We go out with the music because so many people keep messaging me and telling me how much they hate the music. So I'm going to keep playing it. In fact, I'll even play this song for them. I'll even play this one for you guys since you hate it so much. This is one of my favorites. I don't do this for the clout. I don't do this for the clout.
You can just get off my cloud.
You can just get off my clout.
Haters not bringing me down. I know you loving the sound.
I know you loving the sound.
Baby,
Baby, look at me now.
Henny in my
Look
cup,
at me.
yeah, straight up. I don't fuck with no ice cubes. Diamond stay dripping. I'm a white boy, nice whip with some nice moves. Bruce Lee smoking loose leaves. You swear I'm doing some kung fu. Got a trunk full of birds. Sit down, we playing duck, duck, duck goose. Yeah. I ain't beginning, I've been here before. Haters are mad, will I even the score? I lay on the beach, take a peek at the shore. My wife is a diamond, you sleep with a whore. Butler is serving my chef, he stays cooking. The midgets so dirty, that mean they good looking. And if you get caught, then you best to be cooking. The recipe don't guess it has to be tricking. This is no kid play, I got shit to say. I got homies in the CFL to the NBA. Word of juice anyways. I don't do this for the clout. I don't do this for the clout. You can just get off my clout. You can just get off my clout. Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound. Baby, just look at me now. Talking my shit. This some rocky shit. 3 seconds, I'ma blast off. Alpha Omega, see, I am the past, present, future, really no mask off. Fucking with rich, we getting rich. Yeah, you know my stack strong. Smoking in Philly, it's illy, it's silly. How many trolls trying to tag along? Blaze through, then I'm back again. I got the keys and you can't get in. Nah. I do not take an L, so I just had to win. Yeah. I run with killers and shooters and savages. I do not listen to you. I do not miss off the kill. I'm in the midst of Peru. Make no mistake, you in the lake, so they go fishing for you. Shooting like my name is Juice. Yo, I mix and produce. Christopher's loose. Listen, the haters they broke, but it's funny. I'm getting money like I'm Mr. Magoo. Greedy as fuck, but I'm humble as shit. I'm lyrical with it, you mumble as shit. Ghost Rider's writing up all of your head. Your bitch is with me and she sucking the dick. I don't do this for the clout. I don't do this for the clout. You can just get off my clout. You can just get off my clout. Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound. Baby, just look at me now.
Have a nice weekend. Peace.